would kind of work a little bit more on my backstory, so that maybe some of y'all who don't know me can start to get to know our family a little bit. Today, I am waiting on a callback. There's Job, he's drawing. That's a beautiful picture. Drawing on plates because I have not. It's quarantine, right? Draw on a plate. I don't care. Go draw on the front of it now.
No.
Okay, well then you gotta give me the marker. Put it back in the bucket. He's a dangerous kid with a marker. I have 3 other children who never drew on anything. He is making up for all of that. Anyway, I am waiting on a call back today from my oncologist. I have breast cancer. I have been battling it for about a year now. And the treatments are rough on your lady things. So I am waiting on a call back from my oncologist to let me know how the blood work is looking, because I think I'm in menopause, which would be normal. Like if it happened, it would not be like, oh, I wonder how that happened. I did not opt to take the shot that kind of puts your ovaries to sleep while you are in treatment, because we have 4 kids. We are totally done with kids. I didn't really need to add that protection. That's really to protect if you want to have more children. So we really didn't need that step, so I didn't do it. And I'm having lots of symptoms of menopause, so we're waiting on that. I called yesterday to see if my nurse would tell me, and she's like, I really need her to sign off on this. I can't just tell you, I need her to sign off, which makes me a little nervous because usually they can just tell me. But I mean, nothing tragic can come from these results. It's literally just, hey, you're in menopause, or hey, you're not in menopause yet. So kind of weird that she couldn't just tell me, but we're waiting on that call back today. Today is going to be apparently home ec day, because the house has gotten just, hi honey, out of control. A dinosaur. I love it.
This is a dinosaur and a person.
And a person? Is he going to be nice to the person? Mm-hmm. Is the person going to be nice to the dinosaur? Well, that's being good friends. We are working really hard on what do good friends do. Joby, does a good friend hit you?
No.
No.
This is the person.
Oh, well then they must not be good friends.
Look, the dinosaur hit the person.
The dinosaur hits the person. Oh, they're not good friends. Oh no.
His head.
That person retaliated. Yeah, we're working really hard on what do good friends do, because Job is really struggling with not being a good friend or human. 2.5. He's being a 2.5-year-old, but it's rough. So yeah, a little bit more backstory. I was diagnosed with breast cancer at 32, not 22. At 32, I found a very strange, just rash. Like not even a rash, discoloration on the bottom of my breast. And thought nothing about it other than, well, that's weird. Does the dinosaur hit?
No.
Good, he's being a good friend.
No, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He's made people. Dinosaur's not even in the picture. So had this weird rash, discoloration, didn't think much about it. Got back from a trip from Disney World and really thought, it's probably from wearing a sports bra. It's probably because, you know, heat rash, whatever. And then it just never went away. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. And I am very much over dramatic about health stuff. just because of some things that have happened in our family in the past. So I'm pretty much hypochondriac. And I called my general practitioner, who was my midwife, and said, I was like, you probably don't need to see this, but can you look at it? And she was like, absolutely, any change in your breast we need to look at. And she saw it, and she felt around and was like, she's like, I can almost feel like your milk duct strand. She's like, but you know, you did just, you know, go through, you know, your baby's not that old and you had some issues hormonally. So let's try changing deodorants. We tried changing bras, and we just said, let's look at that and see if anything changes. If it gets better, then we know it's no big deal. She really wasn't concerned. She was cautious, but not like, you know, nervous about it. So weeks went by, and I did all the changes, and it was still there. And it didn't bother me. It wasn't itchy, but it was still there. So called her back and was like, okay, nothing's changed. And I had a new symptom. I had nursed 2 babies out of the 4. And all of a sudden I noticed my nipple was inverted. And I was like, that has never happened. And even when people would talk about inverted nipples, I'm like, I don't even know what that would be like. Like, how does it do it? How does that happen? Well, mine started, and I was like, immediately, I'm like, that's an inverted nipple. It's a giant person? Wow.
This is so big.
Oh, I love it.
It's bigger from the little one.
It is bigger than the little ones. Magnolia, can we help you? Cat? So when I told her that, she said, let's schedule you a mammogram. And she even said, she's like, just to calm your fears and to, you know, take it out of your mind, let's go ahead and just do a mammogram just for safety. Did the mammogram, and then immediately, luckily that clinic, I'm gonna set you guys right here. Luckily that clinic, when they have you come in to do a mammogram, you wait and they read it right away, to where if they need to do an ultrasound, they can do it right then. You don't have to wait a week, and it doesn't draw out the process, which I was very thankful for. So I sat, and then they said, yeah, we're gonna ultrasound now. I said, okay, well, that's fine. And then after the ultrasound, they said, we need you to see, you need a biopsy, like this week. Okay, and at this point, I was still like, okay, well, I mean, I'm glad we're being careful. At that point, I really didn't think cancer. I was still thinking it could be, you know, scar tissue from nursing. It could be, there's so many things that it could be, that I wasn't really anxious about it. So that is kind of what brought us to finding the breast cancer. So that's that part of the story. I'll go into like what happened after the biopsy later. I don't want to overwhelm you with 12 days worth of a story. So let's just stop it there. But yes, we are about coming up on the 1-year mark of being diagnosed and the 1-year mark of treatment. Currently, right now, I'm doing immunotherapy. It hasn't been long. I finished radiation. Chemo's been done for a while, but we're still on this journey.
You're going
Hey,
to choke her.
Well, she'll let you know that she's not happy. Poor kitty. Leave her alone.
Joby started it.
Doesn't matter.
Joby did.
Doesn't matter.
Joby started it though. Joe was the one who did.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
All right. So today's a home ec day because the house, it looks like a tornado came through. So I'm going to beg and barter with my children to help me do some, like, they like to help. Oh, it's raining. Okay. They like to help, but they like to help on like sort of their terms sometimes, but like I need floors done, stuff like that. So it's a home ec school day. We're excited. They're not excited. I'm excited because stuff needs to get done, and I love having help. And Lula May had a friend spend the night last night, so I have an extra helper. First thing I'm doing is making my bed. Y'all, you got to make your bed. Let me tell you, it shows your kids that Magnolia will bite him, so I'm not worried about it. Shows your kids, like, get in there, get it done, start the day, you know. It's just a great habit. If you're not doing that, make your bed every day. It will make you feel better. I am someone who needs to feel like I've accomplished things. That's just part of my brain and how I'm wired. And if you can start your day off accomplishing something, it's wonderful. So I hope y'all have a fabulous day. And I will come back to update you on my menopause state as soon as I hear. And we still need to introduce you to Charlie. So I'll find a way to do that as well. You're making steps for me. Thank you. You guys be careful. Stay safe. Treat other people kindly, even when you don't want to. We'll see you next time.